Okay, friends, part 4 of Fren Asken, the Luthier. Very cool. In this episode, you're going to see him work on some guitars, look at one of his restoration projects, find out about how he became a luthier. How about that? What you wanted to know. Okay, here it is. Enjoy. All right, take care.
And what's your name there, friend?
Billy.
Billy. Billy works here too. Billy is also another cool person. Got to be cool to be here, man.
That's right.
Okay, so here's the 1965 Gibson. Can I talk to you while you're doing surgery there?
Sure.
So what are you doing right now?
Right now I'm trying to get the lip, the tongue of the fretboard to come off of the body. It should come up to right about there, so my finger should be able to slip up.
Does that scare you a little bit when you do that?
It scares the bejesus out of me every time I do it.
Yeah, I bet. Especially if somebody's talking to you and videotaping what you're doing. And
You know, I'm just we're going to be taking this neck off. It's a little bit loose on the back of it by the heel, and I think we're going to have to do a little bit of rebuilding.
this is a guitar someone wants to sell, or do they want to fix it up
No,
and
they
play
just
it?
want to fix it up. So we're going to. That's pretty good right there. We're just going to leave this right here.
Do you go to school to learn this?
You know, I just kind of learned by doing it. When I was a kid, I had a 1965 Mustang, Fender Mustang, that I had single coil pickups, and I wanted to put a humbucker in there.
Yeah.
So I got a hammer and a flathead screwdriver and pounded the thing out, and I made it fit. And fortunately, my technique has improved since then. But that was the way I did it. I had to, in fact, the pickup, the L-tabs on the pickup were too long, so I bent the L-tabs out and straightened them out, and then I had to make two more holes in the pickguard, like that were way further out here, to adjust the pickup up and down. But it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It's interesting you said 1965 Mustang, and the guitar people right away would know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
other people would think car, right?
Well, you know, you
Yeah.
think you know, vintage, but I think it was only about 10 years old at the time, maybe. So, you know, that's like looking back saying, oh, I've got a 2005 vintage guitar, you know.
But that's great. You ever get told that you look like Dustin Hoffman?
I've heard that.
You get that?
once.
The Dustin Hoffman of luthiers, I guess, right? You're as famous a luthier as he is an actor, I'd say.
Oh, I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that. I think there's a lot of great luthiers out there who are much more well known.
Well, I'm going to say it.
Fantastic,
I can say it.
Fantastic luthiers out there.
Why do you wear those that funky thing there?
I am absolutely blind when I'm doing stuff up close. You know, I'm just gotten to the age where my eyes, I need reading glasses now,
Yeah.
you know? But if I'm looking, I basically live in these things. If I'm looking at one of these saddles or something, I want to see it real up close. I can look at it there. I got to even flip down so I can even see it closer, and then another flip down so I can look exactly right inside that little slot there and see if there's something, you know.
I like it, man. I think it's great. I think it just adds to the whole thing, man. The preciseness of your work and
It's all about details.
That's right.
It's all about details.
Well, show me some guitars, good man. We've got that cool one there.
I'll show you a couple of things.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's a restoration that I did. I got this, and it was sanded down to the wood. It was all, you know, just plain wood, and the binding on the front and the neck and the headstock were all coming off.
Wow.
And so I did a full restoration on it.
You do that finish yourself?
Yeah, I did the finish.
That's incredible.
It's like a kind of a Gibson style sunburst.
Uh-huh.
I like the Gibson style sunburst better than I like. This is an old Epiphone, 1935 Epiphone Triumph, and they did the finish different back then. They would just outline the body more on the Epiphones, but I like the Gibson style, which is a little bit more teardrop shaped.
So you can get any kind of finish you want, really. Bring guitar in here, or stringed instrument.
Well, you know, this was a more of a personal project. And I don't do that much finish work here. There are other people that I would recommend for a lot of finish work who have the proper facilities.
But you can still get it done.
I can get it done if I need to. There are certain things that I do more than others. I might, if I'm refretting a neck, like a Fender neck with a blonde fingerboard, then a lot of the time you would be refinishing the fretboard as well.
Excellent. All
And,
right.
Here, what else we got here? This guitar right here belongs to a guy named Jay Graydon. Jay Graydon is a fantastic. A little dusty right now. We're still working on it, but Jay Graydon is a studio player extraordinaire, a real legend, and he had this Evertune bridge installed in this guitar here, which we're trying to suss out any issues with. But he's the guy who played that famous guitar solo on the Steely Dan song Asia.
And they were so picky. Steely Dan, I watched a documentary, and they're so picky on every track. They have to have just exactly the right sound. And I understand this one up here, hanging up here, is something special.
This is one of my custom guitars. Let me try and get it out of here.
So you have your own line of guitars?
There's a few different styles that I like to make. This is kind of a Strat style. This one has also has an Evertune bridge.
Well, friends, hey, what a great interview. I came here I thought it would maybe like a 5 or 10 minute interview. A lot of them are. But this one turned out to be much longer because it's so dang interesting, and Fren was so accommodating. Thanks a lot for your time. You're really busy.
It's just that I talk a lot when I start talking about guitars.
Oh, man, it's so interesting. Even if you don't know about guitars, this was a great, really nice episode. You know, everybody learned a lot. I did, and it's just really fun. I wanted to be a rock star when I was young, but didn't happen.
Didn't we all?
But yeah, exactly. Because man, rock star, that's like the peak of celebrity, right? I've heard that it's rock star, movie star, TV star, and I think game show host, and then comedian. That's kind of the strata of famous people. Yeah.
Well, it's tough being a rock star because your life is on the road all the time. And personally, I always knew I wanted kids when I was young, and I got to the point where it was either now or never.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. I would still take the rock star, but not now. When I was in college, I worked at a hotel, and I got to carry Peter Frampton's.
Oh, yeah.
I got to carry his bag, so that's the closest I've been to rock star fame. That's pretty. He's another killer guitar player, though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I got to work on Roger Hodgson's guitars, the guy from Supertramp, the guy who wrote all those great songs for Supertramp, and I brought a guitar to him, and he was very kind. He gave us 15th row center seats to his show, and it was just fantastic.
I saw. You told me about Supertramp, great band, but in the same place, it was a little Regis Fieldhouse in Denver. I saw Jeff Beck.
Oh yeah.
There's another.
Yeah.
Well, you can just go on and on about guitar players, but anyway, this will be several episodes, and they're all going to be great. So another episode of Cool People I Know or Meet, and Fren is great. So be sure and if you know anybody that needs any guitar stuff done in the LA, or you get stuff shipped to you, I'd imagine too, don't you?
Yeah, I get stuff shipped to me.
So yeah, if you have a stringed instrument, Fren's your man. Anything over and out?
Yeah. Thanks,
all right.
Nick.
We're out of
Very
here.
cool.
All right. Take care, everybody.